Yes, guys, we are back. Sorry for that. Sorry for that. Yeah, welcome again to today's live. Welcome again to today's live. Let me know as you join. Let me know if I'm audible enough. Let me know if I'm audible enough. As you join, let me know if I'm audible enough. And also, yes, I'm back. I'm back. I am back. And thank you so much. What happened to your life? Okay, the reason why I headed my life, I told you that I'm going to invite some people to join today's live. That's what I did. So I wanted to create another live and send them the link to share. Okay, thank you. If I'm audible enough, if it's your first time, kindly make sure you like this video. Make sure to yes, finally. Yes, I can hear you.
Big up. Big up to your
Thank,
audience. Enough respect.
thank you so much. So,
Mhm.
guys, thank you so much for accepting my request to join today's live. Okay, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, thank you so much. Guys,
You're
if you're
welcome.
watching, it's all right. So, guys, if you're watching for the first time, please make sure to subscribe. And also note that I won't be replying to some of your comments. We are in class and we are listening. From our topic, we will be discussing about Jamaican artists. Not only Jamaican artists, but also African artists. So stay tuned here. If you have any question, you will be commenting down below. I'll be reading some of your comments. Thank you. Okay, Mr. Amadi, welcome to today's live.
Thank you for having me in your live today.
Yeah, you will be our
Wow.
teacher today. So everyone make sure you have a pen and a notebook. Do not all these things down. So welcome.
Thank you. And let me say this. What is it? What's this kind of public service announcement? Say, enter at your own apparel. Today, for some of us, it's going to be a rough ride. Who cannot see things from a Afrocentric perspective, but who see things from a Eurocentric perspective. The ride will be bumpy.
So from the way you can see from our topic, today we will be discussing artists like Bobby Marley, Kozi Hadi, Kumina, Pocominya,
Okay.
and many more, right?
Okay. Since Bob Marley is so trending and relevant, I'll skip over Bob Marley a little bit and get to Count Tazi and the Mystic Revelation, who no one talks about. Count Tazi and the Mystic Revelation was a drummer group or drumming group who came from Eastern Kingston, Jamaica, out at Rockfort at the foot of Warwick Hill. Now, these brothers held on authentically to the best of their ability to their West African rhythm. They had a big drumming group. They toured the world, bringing this style of drumming to the world. His name was Count Azzy and the Mystic Revelation. promoting, for those of you who Kingstonian I'm talking to know from Jamaica, a place called Mountain View. Back when I was a child, that was the place. It was the well-to-do lived there. And Countazzi used to live at the foot of the hill. And they would play them drums ever so often. As a matter of fact, for those of you who know that Shaggy song that called Oh Carolina, Shaggy copied, took one of Countazzi's song. That song would be about 63, 62, 63 years old now, called Oh Carolina. That's where Shaggy got that song from and made a big hit with it in the 1990s. You understand? Yeah, that come from Countazzi. But Countazzi, like I said, held on to the best of his ability and other Rastafarian brethren to the West African sounds through drums. But unfortunately, he passed around 1974-75 when I was a very young man living in New York back in those days. And we got the news. It's not like no, as it happened, you get it. It was like maybe weeks after he died, we found out that Countess had died on his way heading to St. Thomas, Jamaica, around a road called Grand Spen. His vehicle overturned and he lost his life. So for those of you who never heard about him, look up Count Azzy and the Mystic Revelation. Count Azzy came to America and met like Duke Ellington and those jazz greats back in the 1960s, or maybe even earlier, and exchanged thoughts. You understand? So remember me telling about Count Azzy. I want people to know about him because nobody talks about Count Azzy anymore. And that same group who Bob Marley, the Scatterlight, they used to go out by Rockfort and rehearse with Count as a group, the horn section, because they had a hell of a brass section. Tommy McCook, um, um, Roland Alfonso, Dizzy Moore. These are all these brothers passed on. They're gone on to the ancestors. Lester Sterling. These are some of the horn section who played on that hit song that Bob Marley made called the first hit song that The Wailers with Peter Touch and the rest of the guys them called Simmer Down. Yes, that's Countess. I mean, that's a little snippet I can give you about Countess right now. But look him up, people, like I said, and especially the brothers and sisters in Kenya. You need to look up Count Azzy and see what he was all about and see how much he felt like it was important to maintain the authenticity of the African drums in the West here, in Kingston, Jamaica. All right? So I guess that's all I have to talk about Countess. If there is anyone there around my age, I couldn't be older that are listening that know more about Countess, you can call in. I can only remember when I was a but knee high and I heard, oh Carolina, oh Carolina from Jamaica, da 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 da. That was a big hit back then. I don't know how much Countess it made off of it. I've heard they call them the Folks Brothers. That's what's on the label, and it was produced by a brother by the name of Prince Buster. Prince Buster was a very what you call now gregarious kind of a person, an extrovert, not an introvert. And in the movie The Harder They Come, when they were spinning the Harder They Come, the tune in the club, it was Prince Buster who did that part, played that part in the movie The Harder They Come. All right, now. Next question, sister. I'm just warming up now. You got to give me a little chance to get there. You know what I'm saying?
We are in class. We are all in class. So if anyone has got a question, you can still comment down below. I'll be reading all those questions. Let's go to Kumina.
Kumina now is another art form that came from Africa that still exists until this day in Jamaica. And these people are more reside in the eastern side of Jamaica called St. Thomas. A place called Prospect. You have a brother called Chacha Ben. Chacha Ben, I hope you see this one of these days and know that we recognize you. Chacha Ben has been playing the drum ever since he was a child. You understand? And a lot of Jamaicans are afraid of the Kumina because it has spiritual attributes that can bring things into reality. You understand? These people can climb on a tree when the drum play and go on the smallest branch that are so belabored by weight, and it never break. And they levitate. The people there, when the drums start to play, they levitate off of the ground. And some of us who has a Eurocentric mind when we see it, because I know someone who witnessed that, and she told me that when she saw it, she ran away. And I was explaining to her, I said, that's a part of you. And because you were raised from a Eurocentric perspective, you're not able to absorb what is yours. I have never seen it happen before, but I heard about it. And these people use the drums to send message all across Jamaica, miles. And when I say miles, I mean like 50 or 100 miles. The layman ears cannot understand it. People in Africa know what I'm talking about. But there are people there, when you send them waves across the atmosphere, people there know what it's all about. Sorry to be being so animated, people, and moving up and down and cutting off my face and doing all that jazz. But you know, I mean, I hold a little camera in my hand, and me not so good at these things. So Kumina is a thing that's still live today in Jamaica, and all of that come from West Africa. And most Jamaican, I'm gonna get on you all Jamaican now. I'm me gonna get pound now. When I like talk about that, I won't be in them thing there. But guess what? You go to church, go and pay and pray to Caesar Borgia, who is a man who had sex with his sister. Caesar Borgia, the man that you all pray to, had sex with his sister. And I think he even killed his brother to get his brother wife. He was the son of um, Pope Julius, I think Pope Julius the Sixth, and was painted. I spoke about it the last time, and was painted by um, Leonardo da Vinci. That is who all of y'all Jamaican and Nigerian and Ghanaian and Kenyan and Haitian and Grenadian and Barbadian are praying to. I guarantee if I bring a portrait with a black man in any church right now, today is Sunday, around the world, and put it up there, they would stone me to death. And tell me, don't go, blaspheme, don't come in here with that. We don't want that in here. But if I come with a white Jesus, most of them accept it. At least 99.9% of the African people who go to church on Sunday would accept it. And what I am, like I told you, it's going to be a rough ride today. So you all better put your seat belts on. It's going to be a very rough ride. One of you know these things when you hear about Kumina. Kumina, if you trouble somebody, let me explain Kumina to some people now. For instance, a man steal my cow in Jamaica there. And I want to find out who took my cow. I don't really want to analyze that person. I don't want to take that person 3 points. I don't want to dirt that people. I don't want to dash with that person. That's the Jamaican way of saying taking a person's life. Them say you dirt the person, you dash him where you take him 3 points. I don't. I go to the Kumina man and say, why you play some drums for me, you know? Me just want the man to bring back my cow. And that man, when they finish, that man would voluntarily bring back the cow and tie the cow where he found it because of African science. That's what we're talking about right now, African science. And I dare anyone to refute what I am saying or to come and as a matter of fact, anyone who wants to refute what I'm saying, tell he or she to debate me one day, Claudia. I'll debate that person. But up in those areas in Jamaica, St. Thomas, Portland, when these people get together and beat the drums for you, man, you're weak in your system. So it's not everybody you trouble when you see those people. Some of those people are some of the nicest people. They don't trouble you. But if you trouble them, you trouble. And trouble not set like rain. And it will come and get you. You understand? So the Kumina people, them, I respect them. I watch him on YouTube at time, and like I said, there's a brother out there in Prospect called Chacha Ben. He is the master drummer. And why I have so much respect for Chacha Ben, I heard him in an interview one day, and he said something to the effect, I'm paraphrasing now, that a lot of the people are afraid of this and don't know that they're African and it belongs to them. Yeah. Let me see the Jamaican them. We want to tell me, say, a foolishness me attack. Let me see. Oh, Mama, Africa. Let me see the Jamaican them me want to talk to with the on the live, you know. Me want to come tell me because me not believe in them thing there, you know. Rasta. I'm going to tell you the originally definition of the word believe. If you study old OLD English, the word believe means to follow blindly. Want to hear me say? The original definition of the word believe is to follow blindly. I know, I don't believe. That's why I try to suss things out thoroughly at time before I elaborate. So all of you who say, oh, the Rasta talk madness pan Claudia thing and him no know him attack, say, come debate me now. Come debate me. You see where you get off, how fast you get off the train if you start to debate me. But we know so that it exists and it belongs to us. Come from Africa. There's a lot of the stuff them from Africa in Haiti and Jamaica and Guadeloupe and Martinique. I was trying to remember Martinique the other day. Those are two small island, two French colonies, Guadeloupe and Martinique. And the style of music they play down there is called zouk, straight African music. All right, now I think I don't want to be labored the Kumina thing. I don't want to be labored that. But the drums have power, and we must know that. So the drum have power. That's why the greatest reggae drummer that ever exists in Jamaica is Carlton Barrett, who played with Bob Marley. When he plays the drum, I definitely physically feel it. When he makes certain rule, I physically feel. Let me get a amen from anyone who understands what I'm talking about right now. If you know anything about Carlton Barrett, go listen to some tune where him play upon. And you can't tell it is distinct sound or him played, and that all that was African where him play there. The greatest drummer, reggae drummer that ever exists is called Carlton Barrett. He was prematurely sent on to the ancestors. Them say when you pass at your time, no, film time never come. A wicked people, dirt the man. Wicked people, dirt Carlton Barrett. That the man that pillar of Jamaica and treasure. And the prematurely take the man 3 points. All right, I guess that's enough of that part. All right, now let's say now. Oh, Claudia, you are in the right hand. Oh, Claudia, you're in the right hand. Okay, Claudia, what is the organization of the Kumina, Kumina community in Jamaica? Well, the Kumina community that I know of, I don't know them as an organization, but I know they're in a place in St. Thomas, Eastern Jamaica called Prospect. And the person you should go there and ask for is Chacha Ben. Chacha Ben is a master drummer. Him no joke when him a put finger pan goat skin. And you see people do things and they do ritual with the goat. And they'll cut the goat throat and that goat stay there and stay there for hours and never die until them finish the session. Well, and again. Somebody said true black space, a true word rasta. Yeah, man, a reality me I talk, man. I spend most of my life in America, but me know about Jamaica only because I go home a lot and me talk to my elders as a child. And them used to teach me a lot of stuff there. And a lot of
Someone
the
is
stuff I did. Huh?
someone is asking, do Jamaicans know how close the Patras and Tree language is? I don't know whether I've spelled it correctly, but
Well, Rasta, let's talk about Marcus Garvey and what he
no,
want
there is
African to
another
do.
question there, Hub.
Say what the person had said about Patwa.
Someone is asking, do Jamaicans know how close the Patwa and TWI, tree language, is? I don't know.
Oh, so yes, that person is correct. and also the Irish way of talking. Because a lot of stuff that the lot of the way or the Jamaican talk, yeah, the tweet language, yes, that person is correct. And the Irish do a lot of the stuff that we say in Jamaica because of the British colonization, and those evil British used to take even though they're Irish brothers and sisters and put them in the sun so they can get a tan, so they could sell them as indentured servant in Jamaica, but they were Caucasian. So we mingle a lot with the Irish. That is how we say man and all. That's where we get all them stuff from Great Britain. And remember that Great Britain is not in Europe. That's Great Britain. It's different from Germany and France and Belgium. A lot of people would call Great Britain Europe, but it's not. It's just that's just Great Britain. Yes, the Twi language, the other languages that mix up in a Jamaica, why we say certain things the way we say it, is because it's an amalgamation of different languages, and we use it to our advantage in Jamaica. This patois thing here, because like I said, when we were gonna give the British that work, that's an American terminology. When you bust somebody's behind, you say you give him that work or you gave her that work. When we were fixing to give them that work, we would sing in our language while we were cutting sugar cane and sending the message across the plantation and say, tonight is a night where we're going to do ourselves some right. And the oppressors is going to feel it tonight. But we sing it in such an indigenous way they couldn't overstand. The British couldn't overstand it nor understand it. You understand? So hence the word patois. Patois is a form of liberation. That's a weapon of liberation. Patois. Yeah. It's a form of liberation. So many times when we're going to make an attack, but there is always some degenerates amongst us with melanin in their skin, thinking that Boki Masa is another name we use in Jamaica to call the slave master, Boki Masa. Masa means is really master, but we say Masa in Jamaica, Boki Masa. But there's always someone who want to come and betray the rest of the people them who's trying to seek liberation. You understand? So we have a lot, and like the person who spoke just now, Claudia, we use a lot of African dialect in our language. I'm gonna call three places in Jamaica, definitely. Hanover, Westmoreland, and St. James. Where they go. English, where are you going? You'll hear a Nigerian say that. Me to go down the road, I am going down the road. Or they would say, like a person would say in Jamaica, up in St. Thomas, come here, yeah. Come here, like come here. No, come here, yeah. You hear that kind of talk in St. Thomas. I spent a little bit of time of my life in St. Thomas too. And you have that place, other place in St. Thomas too. To me no mean that I wasn't going to. Me no mean that go down there. I wasn't going down there. So yes, but Jamaican language, like the English language is what you call a hodgepodge language. It has bits and pieces of other languages, and the English language is the youngest language in the world. It's not 1,000 years old. So Jamaica is kind of a hodgepodge, the patois thing, the language where we talk at Jamaica. And when, as a matter of fact, back in my time in Jamaica, you'll hear people, if you speak the indigenous, them say, you chat bad. Your chat bad mean that he or she speak improper. Why I'm chat buddy? I don't know where we get this E from in Jamaica. We finish a sentence with somebody tell me about this. That's another they call. We finish a sentence and E, him look nice, E. I don't know what it, honestly, that one beat that one get me. Him him one fool easy. You see easy. Anyway, yeah, somebody said we should talk about Marcus Garvey. Like the last time Black Spider. Oh, patois language is a combination of African, British, and yes, Spaniard language in it too. Because let me tell you, we use a word in Jamaica, call it bickle. It's vitrals, means food. But in Jamaica, they tell you, say, why am I go down the gun and big bickle? Jamaican is something else, boy. Am I going he's going to eat big vitrals. But we call it bickle. Come on, Jamaican. Give me some pram pram if you don't know what me I talk about. You
But
understand? I
Patois,
learn to come here to learn today, you know. Yes, go ahead.
Patois is not English.
Huh? You what?
Patois language is not English.
No, but it's a mixture. It's a mixture. It have a little bit of English in it, but uh we put certain what you wanna say now? I'm trying to find the right words to say here. And we're not the only people that talk like that in the Caribbean. You have people like in St. Lucia, Dominica, and St. Vincent, and even Montserrat, where the monstrations are from. If you hear them talk, you think you're talking to a Jamaican. Most likely, we came from the same real estate of the continent. That's why we talk so much alike. You understand? Dominica now, they speak today, they speak Creole French in Dominica, not Dominican Republic, people. Dominica, they speak Creole French there, and they also speak English. And when they speak, you have to listen good to know if it's a Jamaican talking. Remember, well, I'm a Jamaican and Nigerian says, oh, see, somebody just say Jamaican and Nigerian said, I true that. We mix the language. Somebody said we mix. I true, man. But we had to mix the language to avoid Bucky Massa finding out what we're fixing to do tonight. Because we were about freedom. Claudia, they banned the drums in the West here because we used to use a drum and send signal. Like the Kumina people, like Chacha Ben, they would cut off your hands. They would cut off your hands so you can't play the drums.
Okay,
That's what the West do to us.
for example, can you like can we hear the sounds of the drums? How they beat the drums?
Yeah, yeah. So
Like
like, if anybody here from St. Thomas listen, correct me. They come in and we go akukutukukuku, 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 pankatam pampatam patam pam, akukutukukuku, akukutukukuku, kunkutum, akukutukukuku, akukutukukuku. They know what they're saying. They're speaking. They're speaking. But me don't know what them I say because I was stripped of that energy to be able to interpret what they're saying. But you just hear drummings, man. Drummings are going, man. Arukutukutuku, arukutukutuku, pankatang, tiking, ting, 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 urukutukutuku, arukutukutuku, punkutung, kutukutukutukutuku, punkutung,
so
Yes,
okay, so it's like a way of communicating, right?
yes, yes. Can you give insight on Nani of the Maroon? Somebody want me to talk about Nani now. Nani came from Ghana. Nani originally came from Ghana. It's been alleged that Nani was a queen in Ghana and they captured her and brought her to Jamaica. But she never take no prisoner. Nani was a sister. She was living in Portland. When they first came to Portland, there was a place around in East Portland called See Me No More. And the British used to bring the ship there. And when the African them come and see if they don't have no chains on them, and they see all that vegetation and the warmth, them run up them head for the hills and them create the community called Maroon Town up in a Portland. It exists today. And them still speak the language today. It's been alleged that Nani was so fierce that she could catch bullets with her hands. So them saying, so
Okay,
you have to put a little spice in the thing. Go ahead.
before we continue, does this way of beating these drums influence like Rasta people or
No, the Rasta beat are more like the Rasta beat are more slower kind of drumming. The Rastafarian drumming is a slower style of drumming. Hear the words of the Rastaman say, tum tum pakanka tum tum, rum tum pang tum tum. Babylon, your throne gone down. Babylon, your throne gone down. And you have one of the drum, the lead drum is called the repeater. You have the phone there, and you have the man who play the bass drum, the big drum, and he go boom, and he juke the bass drum with the stick that he uses. Boom, woof, boom. Come on, people, no back me up, man. No know about the Jamaican thing, man. The Jamaican them with the on the call, man. Back me up, man. Cause you know, say really, you never been to a Naya Bingi. When the Rastafarian get together in Jamaica, it's called a Naya Bingi. And they will play drums from now till daylight back into the next day with around a big bonfire. And call out, and in playing the drums, they would call out for the end of the system. I know the system treat people. They just blaze fire towards the system. Any system around the world that don't do right to people, yes, in see a man who come from we know about Granville, Montego Bay. Plenty Naya Bingi keeper Granville, Montego Bay. No, Montego Bay, no, Claudia, is in St. James. And you have a brother from there now in the 1800 called Sam Sharp. They have a square that they name Sam Sharp Square. He uses the conch shell, the conch that they take the conch from, that big shell that you can blow. We use it in Africa to go toot, 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 toot. And he used that to send signal when he was about to attack the British. And there was always someone who tell Bucky Mars, I said, look, them are coming up. And eventually they called Sam Sharp. I'm just giving you a synopsis. I can't go into the whole thing, but know about Sam Sharp. Sam Sharp was a brother he was a preacher, and he could read, because back in those days where you weren't able to read. Sam Sharp was a preacher, and he mobilized the people, Montego Bay, another St. James, another parish, and he used a conch shell to send signal. They know what they were saying. I don't know. So now we don't want anything stick on Jamaica alone, because you have all Haiti, and you have Aruba between Venezuela and Trinidad. A lot of people, most people, just like a lot of people, like when I spoke to you, you didn't know about Anguilla. When I told you about Anguilla, a lot of people think it's Angola. Angola and Mozambique is down in South Africa where a lot of oil, and the Portuguese had colonized them. And you have a sister, I think in Mozambique by the name of Queen Azinga, and she gave them royal hell. That sister was a fierce warrior. She was a queen, Queen Nzinga. So people, if you're looking for a good African name to name your child, go look up the name Nzinga, warrior. She gave the Portuguese, she make the Portuguese tremble in them boats. Some of them even wet them pants, I believe, when she come through. You understand? Devon Brown, I just linked that. I just like that. Oscar pass. Okay, Claudia in class. Yeah, man. So it's not everybody. Everybody didn't throw down their hands in the time of the oppression of slavery in Trinidad, in the Virgin Islands. People stood up and fought, but where the white man over was the gunpowder and the gun. You mad that? But still, we never make that deter us. We still gave them that work. Let me hear if any British or if any French is on the chat here. Let me hear what you learned in your institution of higher learning about what went wrong. And
No
no, me
one is.
need to ask. Hold on. Me need to ask the Caucasian them a question. How? Give me 1 second, please.
Okay.
How you guys feel knowing what your relative had done to my people? Do you feel? Do you have? I honestly have to ask this. Do you have emotion? Because somebody cannot have emotion and behave them way towards the next race of people. You can't have emotion, you can't have feelings. A heart, no heart must, maybe because the fact that the black man have 9 DNA strand, the African, and the Caucasian only have 6. Maybe that have something to do with it, man. You tell me, man. Me I talk to the Caucasian them now, out there. I mean, I apologize to say when me I ask a question. You don't have any emotion in a who if you do them something there. What you not do to do all those things that you all had done in the past and still is doing, and think that the African race should not be compensated because every time we bring up the word reparation, the word reparation comes from the word means to repair. A damage has done, and when the owner need to repair it, because remember, a cyclist trading at 60 degree, we are going to rule the earth again, like we did for thousands of years. So it is incumbent upon the people in Europe to try and start make good, so your offspring 1,000 years from now can live with some form of dignity. May I ask them question, yeah? Anybody thinks that me should not ask it, make me hear you. How you guys done what you all had done? And after slavery here in America, they started a thing, Claudia, called lynching. Lynching. If you look at a white woman, they could hang you, and they would have a picnic. They would bring out 10,000 people with their children and their wives and have a picnic while they string up a black man here. Mr. We have said, Claudia, you the next big thing from Africa, Mama Land. Okay? Did
Someone is asking, do you know
originate
of
from Africa.
Pocomai?
Poco, yes, Pocomania is a good question that. Pocomania is come out of Africa to yes. I'm gonna talk about Pocomania, Rasta feeling and emotion is foreign to. Oh, somebody said feeling and emotion is foreign to Caucasian. But me want to hear the Caucasian them want listen. Tell me one of it, Claudia. Take some notes. You're going need them information for your reference library. Hey, what the person say, Caucasian, have no emotion. Did yes, Pocominia. Of course, Pocominia come from Africa. And what get me with some of these Jamaican, you see, people, their grandparents will go to the Pocominia church. And the simple fact that they play the drums in the church, the Pocomina they go, drum go, they go, wrapped up, tied up, tangled up in Jesus, wrapped up, tied up, tangled up in Jesus, wrapped up, tied up, tangled up in Jesus. Or the other one say, it's me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer. Not the mother, but the father, but it's me, oh Lord, standing. Yeah, me know all of them things then. I got church when me little bit, but my parents didn't know any better. I go to Pocomania church, I go to British church, I go to Catholic church when I was a child in Jamaica. But I love the Pocomania church because it, as the Kenyan them would say, Pocomania church is a vibe. That's what Kenyan would say. It's a vibe. I mean, like it, but you have a lot of
It's
Jamaican. Huh?
a vibe.
Yeah, you have a lot of Jamaican now because they want to side with a set of people who don't care about them, who tell them must worship Caesar Borgia. Oh, me no gonna come in your church. Me no like that. I like when they, oh, somebody got to tell me this. This is for Jamaican. What is this when the Pocomania people wrap their hair with that big piece of cloth and those pencils that stick out? Are those antennas? I always want to know this. You see, I don't know everything, people. But them have some pencil. They would take a big cloth and make a turban and put some pencil up here, boy, and start to get in a spirit. Some people then call them getting a mayal. And when the drums start to roll, man, in the Pocomina church, me used to like that as a child. But a lot of people who call themselves so Eurocentric minded, oh, I don't affiliate myself with those sect. I don't affiliate myself, those Pacaminia people. Oh, get off it, y'all. But the Pocaminia thing up, man, me I tell you, Claudia. When you go to Jamaica, Claudia, you must go to a Pocaminia church. It's a vibe. And the female dressed in white. And they head rap and they, oh, and they speak with, certain tongues that I don't understand. Go ahead and talk to me.
What do they believe in? Tepokominya.
They-
What are some of
It's
their beliefs?
a lot of them, a lot of Pocominian people, they believe in the white Jesus, but a lot of them don't know that what they are doing is African. A lot of them don't know. I don't want anybody to refute that. Don't come refute what me just say. A lot of Jamaican people in the Pocominian church, them don't know say what they're doing is African. They were brought up in it. The grandmother, the mother bring them to church. And it's because it's a vibe them stay there. And you find lots of seer in the Pocominian church. Claudia, you're frozen. Are you? Anyway, go and say why is Pocominian called La Entrada? Somebody tell me that. I don't know why it's called that. La Entrada. Is that Latin? You, the person who asked the question, me no know why it's called that. Me just know say Pocominia is a vibe. I mean, like Pocominia. All this is African, where we bring from Africa. But like I said, a lot of the people don't know that what they're doing is African. Then we have the biggest white Jesus portrait in the church. And you people in Kenya, my brothers and sisters in Kenya, you must stop putting that white Jesus on the wall. Them use it to put spell on you, guys, in Jamaica and Africa and everywhere else and America. So you can't make no progress. Them spell you with that. Claudia, are you there? Hey, if anybody can hear me, give me some
I'm
thumbs up. Yeah, but you're frozen and I'm not hearing nothing from you. I'm
no.
talking.
I think
Huh?
most of people. I think most of people practice these white Jesus like us. We do.
Yeah, man. See, somebody say in Barbados and Trinidad is the tie head of spiritual Baptist related to the movement. Yeah, because a Baptist church with the Pocomini, yeah, man, me like that, man. Pocomini a real thing. If I don't believe in religion, but if I would go to any church, would spend some time, I would rather go to a Pocomini church than any other church. Yeah. Yes, like so a person, you see now people are talking. So the sculpture of Nani have the wrap, the tie head, the turban. But the question I'm asking people, what's the pencil for? Are those antennas? Me want to know what the pencil for. Me know say the scissors is to cut and clear. Cause them have the scissors around them waist and the thing, but the pencil, man, they say, yeah, that get me, boy, about the pencil. But like the pencil thing, me don't know too much about it. Yes, always people always remember this. Wise one will hear, HEAR, and will increase his or her learning. And wisdom is found in the simplest place in the nick of time. You see, where a lot of us are getting wisdom, people are giving me back information now that I need. Yeah, man, the Pocomania thing, man, up. You understand, people? But me need to see some Kenyan in the old star. Well, Kenya, oh, no, I feel the thing, man. Make my son have a warrior spirit in a mau, you know. Claudia, are you there? Can anybody hear me? Give me some thumbs up if you know I hear me.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, but you got to talk. You're frozen, so it's better you talk to me so I can know you're there.
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, you got to talk, man. But me I tell the Kenyan them, man, about the Mau. The Mau for the younger ones, them know those were some brethren in Kenya in the 50s and the 60s who gave the British that work and tell them to get out of their country. Hence their independence, and Jomo Kenyatta became the president. Them people are done dreadlocks before people start doing that in Jamaica. The Mau. You understand? And the information that I get, if you see, the Kenyan people, them not depend on the thing because you want to learn. Now, what I heard, it's been alleged that the word Mau means when the Africans were telling the British to leave, they go, Mao, 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 which means leave, 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 leave.
Yeah,
And the British started to call them the Mao Mao. They didn't
it
call
was a
themselves that. Oh man, I wish I could get you live. Cause you need to interact with me. Okay, agree with you, my brother. When you go to the Pocominia, you can feel the spirit of aura. Yes, star. When you got the Pocominia church, man, me have a big up Pocominia. Me used to go to a church up in St. Thomas as a child at the age of 8, 9, 10. I used to like to just go down there because I could hear the music, the drumming from where I live on top of a hill. And go down there. We used to call down there, if anybody come from Lando with St. Thomas, we would call down the Gully Church. All of us as young children would go out the window and peep in on the elders. And some of these elders didn't have any teeth in their mouth. So when they were singing, you could see their gum and we would just cut up with that boy. You only see pure gum. Because guess what? You have to forgive us. We didn't have no Xbox. We didn't have no YouTube. We didn't have no Facebook. So we didn't have no television. We had to make do with what we had at the time. If anybody from Jamaica or Trinidad listening went through stages like that, let me know. You understand? See, somebody say big up Mao Mao. Mao Mao, yeah man. Them people have brought it to the British. And the British went to Kenya and steal all of the people them land, like what them like for do. Yeah. But the Mao wasn't having it. Them said Star will have to leave. And they gave them that work. They had to pack their bag and tully on back to great old London, you know. Like I said, I was afraid as a child when my grandmother take me to the church. When your grandmother take you to the Pocominia church, right? Because there are some sisters in that church now. They call out your business now. Yes, I'm on the phone, Auntie Pauline. See my aunt calling me now. Then your aunt, them people call out your business and telling you stuff like I'm gonna give Claudia. I'm gonna give you a scenario now. You go to that church. You're messing with somebody's, not you I'm just saying in general. You're messing with somebody's man. That the big woman, the mother in the church, she'll come around you and dance around you and say, may I tell you, I see trouble. This is how they say, listen, people, I see trouble. Leave that area you keep going every night after church, you know. Leave that place. I see a woman standing at the gate and you don't know she's watching you. They'll tell your business. So you're sleeping around, or if you steal people animal, you go to that church, they'll call out your business. They won't say it directly to you, but they'll come around you and go, you don't raise goat, but you love goat. You don't raise goat, but you love goat. Leave what don't concern you, and they'll walk away and leave you. They'll speak to you in parable. The Kenyan nowadays, this is more like their president not around. Yeah, man, Kenyan not lose the thing, man. I hope you Kenyan when you watch this, you feel bad. Because if she's on, you're supposed to stay up in life. Let me tell you about life. For one to be comfortable in life, initially, one has got to be comfortable. I'll repeat it again. For one to be comfortable in life, initially, one has got to be uncomfortable. So for those of you Kenyan who are sleeping right now, you need to get up, man, and listen to Claudia Wax, man, because she's doing a wonderful job. I'm here calling her out. I'm wanting to know that because some of you going to watch this maybe tomorrow, maybe a week from now, maybe a year from now. You're going to say, darn, man, I kind of feel bad what the brother is saying about me. Kenyan, no ideas. This is more okay. Yeah, this person say Black Spider saying he was afraid when grandma used to take him at the church. But when grandma used to take you at the church, you say, Spade, when grandma used to take you at the church, she'll build you spiritually and show you things that is yours. and that you must accept it. But I guarantee if you had take you to a church or sing, say, make us sing one of them church song there. Um, oh my God, I'm trying to remember. Jesus will shine with a pure, clear light. Light a little candle, burn it in the night. He looks down from heaven to see you shine. You in your small corner, and you wouldn't be afraid because they would be singing like the British man. And in your little psyche at the time, you say, "Oh yes, this is I need to learn how to talk like this too." Let me see what I got. Not much difference between Pocomania and Remain drum beat. Okay, okay. Talk up the thing. Say no difference between it and Naya Bingi. But me used to like the Pocomania drum man. Me like the lead drum. The man who have the two sticks and have the drum there. And then I put it on the drum. Yes, Claudia. You've been frozen for all the time, Claudia. You gotta talk to me.
Okay, you have been talking of Pocominia Church. Talk about which doctors. Talk about which doctors.
Which all right, which doctors? Them call them witch doctors. I call them doctor.
You know, I come from Africa, right?
Yes, I call them doctors. And the British call them witch doctor. I put the witch on it. Them a doctor. There are some of those people that are funny. We call them Obeah man or Obeah woman in Jamaica. Obeah man or Obeah woman. That's what we call them. Some of them are very good. Some of them are charlatans. You understand? Some of them are very good. Some are charlatans. Some of them, as you walk, as you come to the gate, they take a grapefruit and bust you upside the head. So they see the spirit coming with you and they're chasing out the spirit away. And they will tell you everything about your life without knowing you. And then you have another set want you to talk when you go see them. When you go to see a Obeah man or a Obeah woman, they must know that you just come there, hi, so and so, good morning. The Obeah man supposed to talk, not you. If you have to talk to the Obeah man, it's not a good Obeah man. But if that Obeah man is telling us, so you haven't slept all night last night, because you were coming here. Oh, so your mother went and got the money from her mother, which is your grandmother, to bring you here. And you're thinking that your mother don't love you. You see what you and they'll tell you things that goes on in your life. They'll tell you things that goes on in your life, and they're on point. And you're sitting there in amazement, not saying anything. And they'll give you things to wear. And they'll tell you who plant that thing in front of your gate. And when you go and dig up your gate, the bottle is there that they tell you about. At your gate tomorrow morning when you dig it up, or when you go home the same day. And it is the lady who live down the street who wants your husband. She plant that thing there. And you're wondering why your stomach hasn't been feeling good in the last 18 months. But because she put a spell on you. You understand? Well, I said, Claudia, because this princess is doing a great job. Claudia, big up yourself. Okay, somebody say you have to big up yourself, Claudia. Yeah, so it's like a lot of people say they don't want to understand it. I understand it. I don't know how it works. But I will go to a Obeah man. No shame in my game. When I come to Kenya, I am going to find the first Obeah man. I am going to find a witch doctor, as you would say, Claudia. When I come to Kenya, of course I must find one to go to.
Actually, I don't
And
know anyone in Kenya,
I
but
hope
yes,
the
yeah.
Kenyans, I hope the Kenyans that are listening and believe in this Western madness called theology, taking a page out of this, what I am saying, a person from the West, saying you will go to the Obeah man. Of course, you have to learn how to take care of yourself from a spiritual perspective. Let me see what going on here. So Obeah is straight out of Africa called. See somebody come with me now. Obeah straight out of Africa called voodoo. That's true. That's true. Send the link. Somebody send bush doctor. Yes. That a Peter touch now. Peter touch at the bush doctor. I'm the minister. I'm the bush doctor. Peter touch that. Yeah man. Carl Claudia, big up yourself. Okay, okay.
Okay, the question I
You
have,
ready? Can you find a Obeah man that can tell me what the lotto number are, please and thank. Now, I think this person is being either this person must be facetious. This is what the person said. He said, "You dread, um, you dread. Can you find a Obeah man that can tell me what the lotto numbers are, please and thank." If I did have that, I would have do that because I have a whole heap of people where I have to take care of Jamaica. I would have take care of people at Jamaica and in Kenya and in Haiti. I would have shared the wealth. But no, I don't know anyone who work over that powerful that can do that. But there are some of them that can take things off of you and show you herbs to use to make yourself a better person health wise. You understand? Me no lick out against it. You see anything will come out of Africa, especially if I don't know, understand it. I mean, a lick out against it. The term Claudia, when a person say you lick out against something, you talk against it in a negative manner. Me no lick out against it. What I try to do is learn about it. Yeah, I try to learn. Like when we say, wise one will hear and will increase his or her learning. And fools die for the wants of wise dome. Bap. Yeah, come. Any more question? Give me some question down the people.
I have a
Gonna say
question.
no.
I have a question. I want to know, do Jamaican people practice witchcraft, all those kind of?
We call it Obeah. Yes, we practice Obeah in Jamaica. Some use it for good and some use it for bad. Yes, yes, of course. Okay, it's just
And they believe in it.
huh?
Do they believe in it?
No, they don't believe. Like I said, some of us don't. The original definition for the word believe is to follow blindly. A
Mhm.
lot of us know that it worked. I know it worked because I've seen what it had done in the past. For instance, I'm not afraid to say this. If, for instance, now I'm driving here, I'm an old man, and I'm driving on the street, and a police in a Jamaica here violate me, you think I'm not going to take up a gun or a piece of stick and attack that policeman? I'm going to use African science. That's what I would use to avenge the situation. I would never take up a gun and try to hurt anybody. But if you trouble me, I put that voodoo on you. You know what? Please send the Queen to Jamaica. Yeah, somebody said, please send the Queen to Jamaica very soon. Sponsorship in Kenya. Hurry up and sponsor the Queen. Make sure you can go Jamaica, go see what going on down there.
I'll be
Yes,
coming to
I I wouldn't fight with anybody. If you violate me, me go use African science. Yes, and put and give you that work.
someone is
More
saying,
questions, please. Please
someone is
send the question.
someone is saying, personally, I think that anything that has power don't belong in the hands of neither Christian or Muslim. Only conscious people deserve the power.
Real talk. It's real talk. Yes, see somebody talking. He said some part of Louisiana they practice voodoo as a religion. Yes, because people in Louisiana, you have some people in Louisiana. It's not only South Carolina. You have Geechee. You have Geechee in Louisiana. Sound just like us from Jamaica and Trinidad. And they do the Obeah. That's why you have Big Mama. That's why anytime anybody get in trouble, in America here, Claudia, there's always a female who is a voodoo specialist. They call her Big Mama in the South here. So when you live in the North of America and anything happen, you got to go do something. You go Virginia, go see Big Mama. You go to South Carolina, go see Big Mama. So when you go to court in New York, you do your ritual, and the judge have to tell you to go home. Cause Big Mama give them that work. Please send the you understand? Big Mama give them that work. And I pity those of us who are from Africa who like to look down at anything that is African. Oh, I don't do those things, you know. And I scoff at them when I hear them talk like that.
Okay,
Yeah,
for all that time, I know that practicing all that, is it voodoo? I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's a
anyone.
crime. I thought it's a crime in Jamaica, or from what I heard.
It is all in the mind. I don't believe in Obeah, so it can catch me. However, if one Obeah man or woman can cover me, the latter. Yeah,
Let us, we are just talking.
this person is
Let
obsessed with the
us,
latter
we are
thing.
just discussing. It's not something personal. We are just discussing. We
Who's
want
getting
to learn.
personal?
We are learning.
Who's getting all up in the in themselves?
Have you heard that saying that I? Uh-huh. What is susumba?
It's like a fruit, a little fruit that grows on the tree. We eat it in Jamaica, and people in Haiti use it to work Obeah. It's a science all the way around. I am not telling anyone to accept the fact that Obeah have power. I know it have power. So those who want to talk, make them talk. I am an African first. I am not a Western man. Let me tell you all something, people. Okay, they say voodoo was brought to Jamaica from Africa. Yes, Lord, I know my empress. I used to work, do delivery in Miami, and I would make delivery in white Cuban people's house and in Jewish people's house, multi-million dollar people, multi-millionaire people, apartment and house. And when I go in there, I see a big altar with all of my stuff in there. Them is using my stuff to maintain their wealth. And my brothers and sisters are running away from it. Them have altar there with the candle, with the food, with the liquor, with the money, and all kind of stuff around the altar. But us, oh, I don't want to do it. Anytime, I'm gonna tell you when black people will start accept Obeah. Mm, allow some white people to put up some channel and start talk about Obeah and how great it is. And you see all these black people who I say, oh, we don't believe in it in a star. We don't believe in it in a star. You see all of them start going to the Obeah man. Just like in Jamaica, Jamaican did not accept the whalers in the 1960s and 70s. I repeat, Jamaica did not accept the whalers group with Peter Touch and Baba and Bunny. It was not until Caucasian around the world showed acceptance to the whalers. This is the fly-by night, Johnny come late, the Jamaican start talk about Peter Touch and Bob Marley. And you know what truth me I talk to? When I never used to rate them because them say Rasta. And you decide to stay in ignorance. I repeat it again. People in Jamaica, I'm talking black people, Syrian people, China people, white people, because we have all those people in Jamaica. East Indian people never used to rate the whalers until who is the poster child for Jamaica tourism? Uno go, I'm not going to tell you, go look it up. Look up the poster child for Jamaica tourism. There are a bunch of, oh, they said, thank you, Claudia. So, yeah. Brought to, of course, voodoo was brought from Africa to Jamaica. Because we had to work voodoo. Oh, you think them win the Haitian Revolution? It was Bookman who come from Jamestown, Portland, went to Haiti, and he was a Obeah man. He was a Obeah man and one of the architect of the Haitian Revolution. Got doing research. He was so powerful that when the French killed him, they burnt his body because they said they don't want his spirit to come back alive again. That's how powerful the French thought he was, more in our community, more in our God tribe, blah, blah, that. Yeah, man, that's what the thing said, people. And anytime Claudia bring me on, I do not compromise. This Rastaman don't compromise. When I burn fire, I burn fire. You understand? And fire is to be burned. Think I'm not gonna tiptoe around through the tulips just to um, be nice to some people emotion. Go do some research. Go read some books. Go and talk to experts in certain fields. You understand? Go and do some of that before you try to debate a person or try to say what a person is saying has no value. If you never do the research, you can't debate me. You have to do the research to debate this Rasta man. Anybody that's listening,
Okay,
you must do the research.
I want
Don't just come with emotion and what the British taught you. Yeah?
I want to take you back.
Go ahead.
You said that you don't believe in the white Jesus, right?
I burn that.
So can you tell us about this white Jesus? Give us like an history and
I
who
told you.
is the
I
white
told
Jesus?
you how it come about. It was Caesar Borgia, who was son of Pope Julius VI, who was painted by Leonardo da Vinci. You have a man in your house portrait who killed his brother over his brother woman and who slept with his sister. Caesar Borgia, that's who all of you all. African, I'm not only talking to African in the diaspora right now. All of you all have a man, a pervert in your house. All of you all who put it up in your house, or when you go to church, you see. Caesar Borgia, who, a person who died from syphilis. And anyone feelings get hurt, come and debate me. Go do the research and bait me. Find me wanting. Not only the whalers, but back in the 60s, cop used to arrest Rasta and beat them for no reason. Yes, if somebody say back in the 60s, police used to arrest Rasta and beat them for no reason. I know a Rasta man by the name of Brother Bode who suffered the hand of the police when I was about 4 or 5 years old. That's because those police were some people who lost their culture and they wanted to panter up to the Queen of England. Somalia, big up Somalia in the house, man. Hey, Somalia, you feel link me, man. Mo want come to Somalia, man. I want to see. There's a brother from Somalia. He's a disc jockey. He plays music. Him play reggae music. Him play and dancehall. And him bad. I forget what his name. Tell me his name. This young brother from Somalia who go up against big Jamaican disc jockey and selectors, me must say. And him broke them foot, come from Somalia. And he said in an interview when he go back to Somalia, he's explaining to them how small Jamaica is and the influence that Jamaica have on the world. And the influence he has right now as you and I are sitting here talking, he might be in some country somewhere playing music. Don't The Russian president came out with recent and said Jesus. Yes, the Russian president came out recently with portrait of the Moses, the Solomon, the Jesus as black. Because all of that story that come from the Bible come out of Africa. No, there's no Middle East. There's no such thing as Middle East. It's Africa. It was when they created the Swiss Canal from 18 1859 to 1869 when they were building the Swiss Canal. That's all water divide the land now, but it was all one land. There's no Middle East. So we need to get off of that trip that well, let me see what I go on here now. Yes, if I am a Rasta, I don't proclaim righteousness, but I do don't play. Man say him not proclaim righteousness, but him not play. Yes, you have a bonfire, man. And the brother from Somalia. Somalia, talk back to me, man. I am from Somalia. Talk back to me. Tell me if you know about this brother from Somalia he travels the world playing Jamaican music. And he's very skillful at it. I forget what his name was. You must remember that our grandparents did not know better regarding the white Jesus. They were brainwashed to believe that Jesus was white. So no, yes, our grandparents never know better pertaining to the white Jesus, but We know better now. We're in the age of information at this point in time. So we must use it to the best of our ability. Yes, I know about my grandparents and my mother. My mother never knew any better either. But I and I know better and I impose that on my children. You hear me say? Me not teach it, me impose it for my children. Yeah. So us today now must stop tiptoeing through the tulip because we don't want to hurt other people's feeling. The Vatican and the Pope praise. Yes, the Vatican and the Pope praise the Black Jesus. That's a reality, truth. True talk that. See a person bring up the brethren name now. The brethren from Somalia, who is a selector, his name is Dynamic. You guys pull him up. Everybody upon the chat, pull up Dynamic. The selector, a young brother. He's from Somalia. And me seen broke some big time DJ foot palm Rebel Salute about 5 years ago. Broke them foot. Me seen take on Black Chinese in a Honduras and broke Black China foot. I know Black China ball when him done. The Somalian brother. Oh, yeah man, Dynamic. When you pull up Dynamic and say, could you elaborate a bit on the Rastafarian and the reparation to Ethiopia and repatriation in Ethiopia and the Rastafarian community? Yes, well, somebody talking about if I could elaborate a bit on the Rastafarian repatriation to Ethiopia. When before His Majesty came to Jamaica in 1966, you have a Martin Planner, another brother named Brother Phil, and two more brothers went to Africa on a fact-finding tour. And when they went to like Kenya. Yes, they came to Kenya, Ghana, and they went to Ethiopia. I don't know who sponsored them at the time as Rastafarian. And when they went to Ethiopia, Emperor Haile Selassie donated land in Shashamane, Africa, to people who want to come back and make a good life there. I think also in Tanzania, Euroland donated for us from the diaspora. It's there right now. A lot of people don't know this. It's not all of our brothers and sisters on the continent left us high and dry. A lot of them do a lot of stuff, but the West is not going to let you know about that. Yeah, man. A truth you talk, man, about in Ethiopia, they were brainwashed and from Kenya, and I don't believe in. Big up to the Kenya man, yeah. Kenya man. What the man say? He said they were brainwashed. I'm from Kenya, and I don't believe in the white Jesus. Big up to you, hey. Wanna give that man here some thumbs up, man. Give that Kenya here some thumbs up. What him name? Kevin. Give Kevin some thumbs up, man. Because it's hard to find an African in Africa who don't believe in white Jesus. River Nile Dynamic, the song name right. So you see somebody tell me now say the thing name River Nile Dynamic. You see we are talking about the bridge now and things are coming out in a full circle now. Dynamic, the sound from Somalia. How we doing, man? Bad piece of bridge in that, man. So we need to know about them. Claudia, you're next door to them, you know. You need to find Dynamic, you know, find somebody with him and interview him. And see what him come to Jamaica, man, and broke man foot. Man weak. Man wobble when him done fling lyrics. In a sound system, what do you know about the Ethiopian Orthodox Church? I know that the Ethiopian Orthodox Church has came to Jamaica in the late 60s and set up shop there. Until now, there's a Ethiopian Orthodox Church here. But because I am not into religion, I don't know much about it. I don't know much about no religion. I just know, say, religion can only create division. You understand? I don't like the division thing. My boy kill all the sound them from Jamaica. You see somebody right now say, my boy kill all the sound them from Jamaica. You see, Dynamic, we are talking about you, my youth. You need to find him, Claudia. You need to find out more about Dynamic. Yeah, man, him kill enough sound, man. Kill enough sound. The term when we use in Jamaica, say you kill another sound is like if you go for a competition and you won. They say you kill that sound, not literally killing somebody. Okay, so I got to explain that to the masses. Name is Dynamic. So yes, man, Dynamic out tough. So Somalia, when if you talk more about Dynamic, man, and big up to the Kenyan brethren, they say, oh, him him bun Caesar Borgia. No more Caesar Borgia thing. We need to eliminate that. Because who know better must do better. You can't make these people keep imposing this and spelling us. Put that spell on us. And make we figure, say, well, oh, this is correct. It's not correct. It's incorrect. All right, now, Claudia. Yes, you keep freezing, man. How come you talk to me, Claudia? Okay, big of Kenya, big of Kenya. Do Rasta participate in politics? Yes, Rasta participate in politics in Jamaica. Anything you do have politics in it, because we have to survive. Because right now, from the diaspora, we are seeking reparation for all Africans in the diaspora, right? From the French and the British and the Dutch and the German and whosoever. And we cannot give, if reparation drop, the Jamaican government cannot get their man on it. It must Rastafari and divvy it out. Because reparation is land, education, tractors, housing. We don't want, if you get, if reparation drop and a lot of people get cash, them just blow it. We don't want that. You want land. Okay, now we in the diaspora are now learning more about Africa. What we find out, a lot of Africans don't know a lot about their brothers and sisters across the African continent. Clyde. That is true. There are a lot of our brothers and sisters in the continent know that, believe that Jamaica is in Africa. As we're speaking now, there are some of us who believe that Jamaica is in Africa. But because of the Rastafarian movement in Jamaica, I'm going to tell you, it's the Rastafarian movement that caused and created this buzz why so much Jamaican know so much about Africa and cling to Africa. Because when the police was beating Rastas in Jamaica in the 60s and shooting Rastas in Jamaica in the 60s, Rasta still held on tight like a tiger egg. And so we're not going nowhere. We still say Africa. Look at that beat, we little more, we still say Africa. The Prime Minister of Jamaica sent Maroon and Planner in Ethiopia. So it was the Prime Minister that, let me see, did we get independent when Martin Planner went to Ethiopia? Yeah, that was in the 60s. So that would be Bustamante. No, but that would be a conflict of interest if the Prime Minister had sent them. Because remember, it's the Bustamante government who caused the problem in Cara Gardens in St. James, Montego Bay, and kill the Rasta man and beat the Rasta them. And every Rasta hide in the bushes. So that would be a conflict of interest. When Planner and Brotherfield, I know Brotherfield personally as a child. When they went to Ethiopia in the early 60s, I don't think is the Jamaican government send them. I don't know. Anybody know talk about it? Somebody, because that would be a conflict of interest. Because it was the same Bustamante government who said the police said this is what they said. People are listening. Bring them in dead or alive. Say any Rasta you hold up and kill them. All because one Rasta man defend his land that he owned and they shoot the man and kill the man. Well, I know most people in our tribe don't believe in Jesus. They believe in witchcraft. All right, now tell me more about that. Now, this person said most people in our tribe don't
Yes,
believe in Jesus. They believe in witchcraft.
Jacqueline Nyaboke is from Kenya.
He's from Care. Good. What's
The
it? What is
tribe
his name? I can't see his name. I can't see his name. What's his name?
Jacqueline Nyaboke from Kenya.
Naboki. Naboki. Yes, brethren. Me like that. Me like that, brethren.
From
Me like that.
Kisi
Some
people. I
people
know
tremble.
she comes
Huh?
from Kisi. She comes from
Oh,
Kisi
it's a
tribe.
female. Okay. Yes.
So
Sister, I love that.
in their tribe they practice witchcraft a lot. It's well known here in Kenya.
I have to come and see you. I have to come and see you when I come. When you say that sister, the sister from Kenya, when you say that, a lot of people in the live are trembling at their knees now. They're weak like when box and thump him in the chin. They're weak. All right, let me see the tell mom. must to reverse Black Star Line. Somebody said, "What's that? Someone must to revise Black Star Line." The Black Star Line, Claudia, was the name of the fleet of ship that Marcus Garvey owned. Yeah, man, my brother, last big clash in New York, him and Radigan, dynamic big. So, yeah, man, oh, the youth, me rate the youth, man. The youth, the dynamic, me rate him, man. And he must play a more session all over Africa. Him bad, man. And we need to talk about him a whole heap. I respect him still, you know. And he used to, as a child, he used to live in a refugee camp in Kenya. Dynamic used to live in Kenya as a child, in a refugee camp, because of the situation that was going on in his country at that point in time. Yeah, man. You see how everything will come in its place now. People are talking now about things because I am saying things that people understand and people know. Like the brethren dynamic, you know, people know him. You understand? But we need more. I said, Kissy, Kissy. Is it Kissy tribe? She said, I'm from Kissy tribe. A lot of
Kitsy
Africans
tribe.
believe
Okay.
that the Caribbean islands are part of South America continent. Could you explain that there are individual islands in the Yes, the Caribbean is in the Americas. It's not in South America. You understand? America, United States is a country, but there's a continent, the Americas, the continent of the Americas. And Cuba and Jamaica is, and Haiti is our class, is also a part of the Americas. But the Caribbean is not in South America. It's in the
Okay.
Caribbean,
I have a question.
very, very close to Cuba. Jamaica is only 90 miles from Cuba, the closest point. 90 miles. Okay, go ahead.
Is Jamaica in North America or in South America?
Say that again.
Is Jamaica in North America or in South America?
No, it's not in North America and it's not in South. It's in the Americas. Everything in this geographical location, Panama, Haiti, Dominican Republic, Trinidad, Guadeloupe, is classed as the Americas. South America is Colombia and all those places. That's South America.
So, in specific, Jamaica is lying in which continent or sits in which continent? Jamaica.
It's not in a continent. It's an island by itself, a very small place. Jamaica just have a big, big, big status around the world, but we're from a very small place. Our country can drop in, fit in your country about 1,000 times in Kenya alone. But
But I think,
you have South America, you have Central America, you have United States of America, and you have the Americas. So when you lump all of them together, you call that the Americas.
but I think each country is sitting on a continent. Like in
No,
Kenya.
no, we're not on a continent in Jamaica. United States is in the continent of America, of North America. United States is in a continent. Colombia is in a continent. Mexico is in a continent. Uh, 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 all them places in a continent. Jamaica is in the Caribbean Sea. Small islands, tiny, tiny, tiny island. I think maybe Cuba is the biggest island in the Caribbean. So we're not on a continent. We're not even a peninsula. We're tiny, 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 tiny place. But Jamaica just have a big status. Anywhere Jamaican go, you're gonna know say them they bout. Me hear the Jamaican them. Blessing in you all. Gonna have any land for the diaspora. Me from Jamaica and me I go Ghana to live. And somebody's asking if Ghana have any land for the diaspora, and then this person says his name is Dudley. Say him I go Ghana, go live someone where him can't get land over there. Yeah, yeah, them sell land over there. But in Ghana, in some place in Africa, when you buy land, you buy it for 99 years. And then your great grandchildren them can renew it. It's not like in the West they tell you about your own land. You know, you in the West here, you're not landowner, you're landholder. Let me see if I find the information to tell you how you become a landowner. Let me see if I get my book here. I have a book here to tell you when you're buying land. I hope I find it. I have so much stuff written in my book. Country, okay. I don't. It's. I didn't. Okay. When you buy land, people that are listening, when you are buying land and you're talking to an attorney, you tell them you want the land to allodial title. It's spelled Allodial. That's a title. Now you become a land owner. I am a landholder in Jamaica with all the land that I own. But I didn't know any better at the time when I was buying the land. If you're buying land, tell them that you want your title to state that you have a Lodi title. Yeah, Jamaica is in the Americas, South America, Brazil, and Central America. Jamaica is not North America, right? So if you're going to, but people, listen to me now. This is I use Madagascar as an example. Madagascar is off the coast of Africa. Yeah. If you're going to buy a piece of land anywhere, this is the title you ask your attorney to get. Allodial. Title. Then you will own your land. All these people that say they own 25 acres in Jamaica and in Trinidad and in the Americas, you don't own it. You're a landholder. You only own land on the land. But to become an owner, you must buy Allodial. That's the title you're supposed to get. So, Claudia, when you're buying land in Kenya, that's what you need to tell them that you want. You don't own land. They don't allow you. Do you know of the speech that Haile Selassie until the people Selassie which oh, that speech that Haile Selassie gave, I think he made that speech in 1964 in California. Until the philosophy which all one race superior, another's inferior, and another is finally burned down and kicked down. There must be war. Do you know? Okay, well, no African is no, Africa is a continent. Jamaica is the Caribbean. Jamaica is in the third biggest Caribbean island after Haiti and Cuba. Yeah. So, see, people are giving information. You all read, man. People read up and yeah, blog. Yeah, right. Right. So, if you want to buy land, that's the kind of title you need to ask for. Don't make them tell you about they're going to give you a title and it doesn't say this. Next time I buy a piece of land, that's what I'm going to ask for. Now, people, the conversation nice, you know. I am learning so much. I am learning so much. You guys think that I am the teacher here? No. A hunu are the teacher.
Oh, okay.
Well,
The issue of Jamaica
you
being
guys have a beautiful voice. You guys have a beautiful. Yeah,
sorry.
man. Me glad that Kenyan came aboard. Me glad Somalia come aboard, man. Yes, man. Yeah, man. Cause Claudia do the right in Cuba, the largest Hispanic. Uh, second than Jamaica. Third largest. Okay. Um, Lord Rasta, you're the boss. Oh, somebody say, one love Africa. Then somebody say, Rasta, you're the boss. Yeah, man. So we're there for disperse information, man, and talk the truth and not sugarcoat nothing. You can't make young people listening this now and me as a elder. I'm gonna talk like this and and I'm telling pure I'm just trying to hoodwink everyone here and selling wolf ticket. No, you have to tell it like it is. Because people need to know how to buy land. Somebody's from France. No, you're from France. Or you're Caucasian or you're from the diaspora? Because if you're a Caucasian, we need to talk. I want to talk to you. I still want to talk to you from the. Are you from Senegal? Are you from Haiti? Are you from wherever? Hello. Talk to me. That person named Dreadfish. Mine and name then a star.
Now
Somebody say,
the issue of Jamaica sitting
huh?
under the issue of Jamaica sitting under North America or South America. It has been one of the longest debates here.
No, Jamaica isn't it. John, listen. Well, big French supporter. Hey, tell the people in Kenya say all of this area where we live here, Haiti, Jamaica, Cuba, it's called the Americas. 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 And United States is North America. United States is in the continent of America because people here speak Spanish, people here speak English. So you have small islands like Trinidad, Guadeloupe, you have Anguilla, you have Montserrat, you have St. Vincent, you have plenty islands in the Caribbean. And for you brothers and sisters from Africa, no, Jamaica is not on the continent of Africa. We wouldn't mind though, because
But
some people call us Little Africa.
in Google, when you Google, it says that Jamaica is in North America.
Say that again. Say that again.
When you Google, the Google says that Jamaica is in North America.
Jamaica is in the Americas. North America, Canada. North America is Canada, um, United States, and those places. We have we have to fly. We have to take a plane. We cannot drive come to North America. We have to drive over here. We have to fly, not drive. We have to fly to North America. So big water separate us. The Bahamas is in the Americas too. Where else again? Where else again? Grand Cayman is in the Americas. So they create this confusion to confuse us. You understand? Okay. Big up yourself, Rasta. A long time me, I listen to you, Muta Baruka. May I beg you and Claudia, don't stop. Do this. Teach the word. May I keep listening. All right, brethren. Yeah, man, we're gonna talk the truth. We're gonna talk up the thing, man. How are you, man? Okay, love the link up between Jamaica and of course we need to have more link up like this. Jamaica is only so okay. Here's somebody giving a piece of vital information. Claudia, listen to this. Jamaica is only 4,240 square miles. How much Kenya is? Kenya is about 400 million square miles. Okay,
That's
yeah,
why
man. Jamaica is only 4,240 square miles. So we're making waves here, people, and I'm learning so much. Cause somebody remind me that the brother from Somalia, Dynamic Sound, him name, he's him is the only one there that do that, you know. So him is a gem from Somalia, and the Somalia government must recognize him. You Somalia government, me attack to you now. Cause us Jamaican are fearless. Me not care what kind of government. Recognize this man. You gotta recognize Dynamic. He's doing a wonderful job and bigging up Somalia around the world. And we love him in Jamaica. And we love him when he come to North America. And they know you know him music. Him know him music. Because I've listened to him more than one time. Oh yeah, you have North America, South America, and Central America. Yes, you do. Someone say you have North America, South America, and Central America, and you also have the Americas. And South America, North America, and Central America is on the American continent. And like I said the other day, that Europe is not a continent, it's a peninsula. They would draw it on the map to make it seem bigger than Africa, but it's not a continent. Very small. All right, no. More people from Kenya, more, well, let's know. Uh, More people want from Kenya and some Sudan and Somalia and you have North America, okay? We come under the Americas. Yes, we come under the Americas. Yes, for real. This somebody say this. This is interesting.
I have a question.
Your phone is going bad again, young lady, and
Are
you've
you
been frozen. You've been frozen a minute now. Go ahead. Ask me very slowly, please.
a musician?
Yes, I am a musician. And
What
let me ask the audience. Let me ask your audience. Can you hear me? Am I talking too loud? If you can hear me explicitly, give me thumbs up, people. Everybody. If you can hear me good, give me thumbs up. Pan Claudia. So for those of you brothers and sisters who think that Jamaica is in Africa, we call Jamaica Little Africa. Okay, me tell you that already. So we don't care if you believe that Jamaica in Africa. That's a compliment to us. The learn That's a compliment from the learn among us in the diaspora. Silver Fox up. Okay, Jamaica is not in North America. Jamaica is in the Caribbean. Right? See, somebody just say it again, Claudia. Jamaica is not in North America. Jamaica is in the Caribbean, classified as the Americas. We and Cuba 90 miles away. Real talk, person. Real talk. Real talk. Where your name? Stamina down. I don't see so well, you know. I'm trying to read. It's kind of blurry down there. Yeah, man. What we're doing here is opening up things. Go ahead, Claudia. More question, ma'am.
sing for us? Sing for us.
Jamaica is. Hold on, hold on. I am Jamaican and I know that Jamaica is in Africa. Somebody is being facetious here now. He said Jamaica is in Africa. All right, cool. We can run with that. I sang already. I was singing some religious song earlier. You forget? As the saying goes, we little. I have to explain this to you now, Claudia. As the saying goes, we little but we talawa. Can you imagine if we were the size of Cuba? Lyrics that. But isn't it, it's not Little, it's Likle, little. So the thing all this thing figure, we little but we talawa. So for those who don't understand that, those vernaculars, we little but we talawa means that we're very small, but we pack a punch. You understand? We're a very small country. Jamaica is very small, but we pack a punch. That's the best definition we can, Claudia. We love, yeah, love here in Jamaica. Okay? Let's say go, okay? Okay. Yeah, man. We look about with Talawa. And the right pronunciation for the word Talawa is Talwa. But Jamaican have their mix and every word in English language, basically. Okay? We love dynamic. He win a lot of dance beat all. Okay? Yes. Remember when him take on Scorpio and him broke Scorpio foot pan this is dynamic now. Dynamic took on a Jamaican selector named Scorpio. Big selector. Big producer select and broke him foot pan Rebel Salute. Till it reached a point and said, okay, we shouldn't talk about a winner. Every one of us was good. Every one of us was good. But Dynamic broke them foot. Yeah, man. So the thing set, man. Dynamic a big, tough youth, man. Claudia, you have to find Dynamic. You have to find him and talk to him. He can tell you a lot because he's around a lot of Jamaican all the time. And people fly him all over the world for broke people foot. Oh, Stamina Dan. Stamina and say, yeah. All right, people, come now, man. Come with the thing now. I ask if you guys can hear me very clearly. And nobody no answer me. Answer me, man. Let me know if me are going like a goodish. You know what I'm talking about?
We can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay. Lucky now. What is? They say your phone is low, Claudia. I know, Claudia phone is always giving me a problem. We have to fix that, Claudia. So the next time we can turn up the thing. You know the
I'm
thing, go right, Claudia?
I'm trying to
Claudia,
work.
you know, huh?
I'm trying to work hard.
Yeah. Maybe when you're talking, I can hear you better. Yeah, man. Any more question, anybody? We not fling in the question, them man. I don't man. You can't have me alone. Remember, I'm an old man. Okay, I'm old. You can have pops doing all the talking now, y'all. Y'all got to do some of the writing so Claudia and I can read them.
I'm taking
But
notes. I'm taking
to the audience, big up your audience, Claudia. I respect the audience, love the audience, and I keep it coming like that all the time. And then invite more people. Invite more people when I'm coming on because this is just the tip of the iceberg. Because one of these days I will do a lecture about the origin of high culture. I don't call it civilization, I call it high culture. From Egypt to Mesopotamia to Constantinople to Rome and all of them places there. Hannibal, Batrachus, Zeriab, all them people there, them great people, the Moors in Spain, 711 to 1492. Yeah, that's how long the African them stay in Spain and civilize up that side of Europe. French, Italy, and all them places there. For us to move forward, we need all Africans to unite until it's true. Yeah, me agree with that. We need to unite us and forget about the religion thing. Yes, Rasta, me name Stamina, me, Claudia, a big friend. Oh, Claudia, Stamina say you and him a big time party. Let Stamina tell you what a party is. Claudia. Him say on a big time party. Yeah man, the thing nice man. But me like when Africans come on and them talk so we can hear things and learn things and know things from the horse's mouth. As opposed to somebody's going to put it in a book or BBC or CNN is going to say, well, today we're interviewing Dr. So-and-so from such and such a university in Mombasa or wherever. And then when the professor comes and say, well, good evening. You speak with more British accent than the interview. And him can't come out of pocket, him have to say it the way him learn it. Him have to say the thing the way him learn it in a European school. I like what hey, let's talk about this. I like what these young brothers from Senegal, Mali, Burkina Faso, and this Ella from Niger. I love what they are doing. They might tell the West, listen, it's over, game's over, the party's over. You no more free lunches. You had a good run. Go home, leave us alone. We can work this out ourselves. And the brethren Ibrahim, brilliant. 30 what? 35, 36 this year. Brilliant. Him a holy order. They try to assassinate him at least 5, 6 times already. But him have the good juju around him. Him have the right Obeah around him Plus him have loyal people at his age group. Him have the right juju around him. And they tried after him many a times. It's no getting capturing Jaja children. And him is one of them. Or the brother in Mali. Mali up to the 1700s, while they had us enslaved in the West here. Mali was the last stronghold of Africa intellectually. Mali, Africa. That's where the Sangha Empire is. And hey, Jamaican, where the Jamaican them next year, and next Rasta come and join your fire. Any Rasta want join the fire, man. Hey, Jamaican, when something is very far, Jamaican like to say, yes, it's all the way over Timbuktu. But Timbuktu is a place in Africa, Mali, Africa, a high culture region. That's where we get that term from. Yes. And the richest man that ever walked this planet Earth was a man from Mali, Africa, named Mansa Musa. He went to Mecca once and gave away so much gold, that the price of gold plummeted in the known world at the time. Look up Mansa Musa. I can't tell you everything, you know. Okay. Yeah, look up Mansa Musa, man. The richest man that ever walked planet Earth. Elon Musk and them and the Rothschild them can't step to him according to what he had. The amount of wealth he had at the time. He was from Mali, Africa. All right? Now, there's a question here. Indian brought the weed. Somebody answered the question. Who brought marijuana to Jamaica? It wasn't the Indian who brought it to Jamaica. No, you're almost. It was the British. Let me break it down to you. After the abolition of slavery in the 1830s in Jamaica, the British still need cheap labor. So the British went to China to bring Chinese here to build railroad. In Jamaica too, like in the America. And they also went to India so that people could work. And they paid them a pittance because they were known as what you call indentured servant. When you're an indentured servant, that means you get something. We didn't get anything, capital-wise. Now, the British noticed that when they were in India, they said these Indians smoking the chillum pipe with the ganja, with the marijuana, with the bang you say in Kenya, the bang. So the British would pay these East Indian men a shilling a week. And they went to India and brought back the marijuana, suck and planted it in Jamaica and cultivated it and would sell the Indian back the marijuana so they can get back the shilling. Yes, it was the British who brought it here to the West. But it originally came from India, called ganja. Well, fire me would not say they bring it, weed grow all over the world. But it was the British who brought weed to Jamaica. Because them bring it as a business. Them was the first, I don't even want to say it, dope pusher, the British. You see me? You have to read Rasta and Resistance by Dr. Horace Campbell. And you have to read Oh Europe Underdeveloped Africa by Dr. Walter Rodney. You find information, vital information like those in those books. All right now. Okay, well. Why are spoiling Indian name? Somebody said, why are spoiling Indian name? I don't understand. Nobody's not spoiling Indian name. We're speaking reality. Ain't nothing wrong if marijuana come from India. People in Jamaica love marijuana. It's not a derogatory statement I just made. It's a reality. Go and read the Dr. Horace Campbell book, Rasta and Resistance, and debate it with him. And if you dig up the British archive, it will show you that they're the one who brought it to Jamaica from India to sell it back to the East Indian so they could take back that shilling they paid them at the time because they used to get a pittance as indentured servants. When the African came here, we get not more than harrows. As them Trinity, they say, all they give us is harrows, boy. What do you do? You don't understand that. Lloyd, what are you trying to say, Bell? Do you think that are you trying to say Gleaner News of Jamaica still consider Rasta as South can no I don't understand that South cannibal South Caribbean you're trying to say are cannibal. What are you trying to say, bro? Bell, what are you trying to say? Be more explicit in what you're trying to say right now. We have to keep this thing positive, you know, where we are dealing with it, you know. You know, Mr. Claudia was thing, you know. And so Claudia,
Yes,
I think we're on now almost 2 hours. I think we can cut the live now, you know. And bless up the audience. Audience, if all you guys full joyed the vital information that have been informations, I'm going to say, that have been dispersed. Let me know if you don't like it. The British own still own a lot of things in Jamaica. I whole heap of one things in Jamaica. People foreigner own things in Jamaica. I'm trying to own a little bit of Jamaica myself too. Because everybody own Jamaica now. So Claudia, pretty soon maybe you might go to Jamaica and do a live down in Jamaica.
yes.
That's the objective, right?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Oh, my battery is getting low right now, guys. Say that again. Can I what?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. Let me plug in my phone here.
Okay.
And audience,
Okay. Thank you
let me
so
know
much.
if you audience, let me know if you appreciate of the show, Claudia show. Let me know because we're gonna go now.
I'm audible enough.
My battery is dying.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining this live. I hope you have learned, and still we will continue learning. Okay. So if you are watching for the first time and you have not subscribed to this YouTube channel, kindly subscribe. Don't miss these lessons. Don't miss these lessons. So the next live will be on Tuesday. The next live will be on Tuesday. So
Yeah,
if you have any
yeah,
question you want us to discuss here,
yeah.
make sure you reach out maybe on Instagram, Claudia Works. Also, if you don't have an Instagram, in my email is around here. Also, if you want to join the live, please let me know as early as possible. So thank you so much, guys. I wish you a good morning, a good afternoon, and a good night from wherever you are watching me from. Thank you so much.
Thank you
Bye.
too. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.
Thank you, people. Bless up.